Today we are in Bryce Canyon City in northern Utah. We started this ride at Ruby's Inn, which is located just 2 miles outside of Bryce Canyon National Park. We then traveled south on a paved trail that runs alongside of Highway 63 in Bryce Canyon City and which leads to the Bryce Canyon National Park entrance. When you reach the Bryce Canyon shuttle parking area, you will now be on the Bryce Canyon Multi-Use Trail. This newly built trail runs about 5 miles past the Bryce Canyon Visitor Center, Sunrise Point, Bryce Canyon Lodge, Sunset Point, and ends at Inspiration Point. Once in the park, the bike trail climbs in elevation from north to south, gaining 746 feet and descending 266 feet. We followed the trail as it winded through the forest lined with ponderosa pines until we got to the Bryce Canyon Lodge. There we stopped to take some photos at a retired vintage service station that was built in 1947 to serve automobile-borne visitors to the park. From the service station, we continued following the bike trail past the lodge until we reached our first viewing area called Sunset Point. The view from Sunset Point was absolutely breathtaking. We spent quite a large amount of time taking in the sheer awesomeness of the canyon as well as taking advantage of this amazing photo opportunity. We then backtracked a small ways along the canyon rim until we reached the Sunrise Point viewing area. Unfortunately, during this visit, there was limited visibility because of smoke from the large California Dixie fire which had moved into northern Utah this weekend. It would have been nice to have blue skies in the backdrop, but we weren't going to let this spoil this amazing bike ride. Next, we got back on the paved bike trail and continued south until we reached Inspiration Point. At Inspiration Point, there were many rows of seemingly frozen hoodoos. All who look out from this point are bound to be inspired, considering the intricacies of the hoodoos and their formation through erosion. Inspiration Point is the last stop that bike riders can access from the shared use bike trail. After a long stop, we got back on the trail and headed back north the same way we came. It is hard to explain just how peaceful and beautiful this trail is for bike riders. The return trip is mostly downhill and a lot of fun for cruising all the way back to Ruby's Inn, where we took a couple-hour break to eat lunch and recharge our e-bike batteries. Once our batteries were charged, we headed back out to ride the paved trail that runs west from Ruby's Inn along Highway 12 to Red Canyon. This trail runs about 12.5 miles and ends at the Thunder Mountain Bike Trailhead. The first 5 miles of this path take you through prairie land.
What are you doing?
As you continue further and approach Red Canyon, you will come across 2 man-made tunnels. These iconic tunnels have served for 90 years as the unofficial gateway to Bryce Canyon National Park. These tunnels, once called the Gateway to Fairyland, were carved through the red rock to create the road to the new Utah National Park, known now as Bryce Canyon National Park since 1925. Although we got off the bike trail, we could not pass up an opportunity to ride through the tunnels with our bikes. We then stopped at the second tunnel for more great picture opportunities. Now back on the bike trail and just a short ways from the tunnels, there are stopping areas where you can awe at the bright formations of Red Rock Canyon, which are largely limestone. According to geologists, these formations were built from sediment of a lake that covered the region 35 million years ago. After a few more photos, we turned around and headed back to Ruby's, where we slept for the night and planned tomorrow's bike ride at Zion National Park. If you would like to know more about the details of this ride, please check the video description. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section.
So what's happening right now is Melanie is very determined. She's very determined to get all 40 miles. She wants to make it an even 40, so she's going to continue to drive around in the circles around and around the parking lot until she reaches the number 40. So there she goes again, loop number 5.
Finally, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button, and if you would like to see more amazing e-bike rides, like our upcoming video from our ride at Zion, please subscribe. Until next time, thank you for watching.